It was the summer of 2016 when I decided to take a solo road trip across the Midwest. I'd just broken up with my girlfriend, quit my job, and needed to clear my head. I figured a week on the open road would help me find some kind of peace. Long drives, quiet motels, maybe a few forgotten towns. I packed my car, filled the tank, and started driving west with nothing but a playlist and a map. For the first couple of days, it was exactly what I needed. Empty highways, golden fields, and endless sky. But everything changed on the third night. I was driving through a stretch of highway in Nebraska, miles of nothing but fields on both sides. It was past midnight, and I hadn't seen another car for at least an hour. The road was lit only by my headlights, slicing through the dark. I remember glancing at the mile markers to stay awake. Then I saw something that made my stomach tighten. A man was standing by mile marker 313, just standing there, facing the road, like he was waiting for someone. I slowed down instinctively, thinking maybe he needed help. But as my headlights hit him, I saw his face, pale, blank, and expressionless. He was wearing dark clothes and his eyes seemed too wide, like he'd been standing there for a long time staring into the dark. My gut screamed, "Don't stop," so I drove past him. In the rearview mirror, I saw him turn his head slowly to watch my car as I went by. I drove for another 10 minutes before convincing myself I was overreacting. Maybe he was just a hitchhiker. Maybe his car broke down. But then, at mile marker 317, I saw him again. Same man, same posture, just standing there, staring at the road. I slammed on the brakes, heart pounding. That was impossible. There were no turnoffs, no side roads, no way he could have gotten there before me. I didn't stop again after that. I just kept driving, faster this time, trying to shake the feeling that I was being watched. I turned up the music, but it didn't help. The dark felt heavier somehow, like the air itself was pressing down on me. When I passed mile marker 322, I nearly lost control of the car. He was standing right on the shoulder this time, just a few feet from the road. His head turned toward me as I passed, and I swear I saw him smile. I drove straight through until I hit a small gas station on the outskirts of a town around 2:30 a.m. The clerk was a young guy, maybe 19, and he noticed how shaken I was. I told him what I'd seen, the man, the mile markers, how he kept appearing. The clerk's face went pale. He said quietly, "You saw him on 313, didn't you?" When I nodded, he told me that 15 years ago a man was killed walking along that highway near mile marker 313. Drunk driver hit him late at night. They say he was trying to get to a gas station for help after his car broke down. Some people claim he still appears on the road, especially to lone drivers. I laughed nervously, trying to brush it off, but my hands wouldn't stop shaking. I bought coffee, filled my tank, and decided to wait until dawn before driving again. When I finally got back on the road, the sky was starting to lighten, a thin orange line on the horizon. I told myself I'd imagined the whole thing. Sleep deprivation, isolation, paranoia. But when I reached the mile marker 313, again in daylight, I slowed down out of curiosity. That's when I saw it. Lying on the side of the road, just beneath the sign, was a fresh footprint. A single bare human footprint pressed into the mud, and next to it, faint but clear, was another mark, the imprint of a hand, like someone had been leaning forward to watch the passing cars. I didn't stop again after that. I drove straight home, cutting the trip short by 3 days. But the worst part came later. A week after I got back, I was scrolling through photos on my phone, pictures I'd taken on the trip. In one of the shots, a blurry reflection in my car window caught my eye. Behind me, faint but unmistakable, was the shape of a man's face, pale and expressionless, staring through the glass. I deleted the photo immediately. But sometimes, when I'm driving alone at night, I still check the side mirrors, just in case. Because out there, somewhere along that stretch of highway, mile marker 313 is still waiting.